Pahlavi text translated by E.W. West, Part 4. Contents of the Nasks. Clareton, Oxford University Press, 1892. Dinkard, Book 9, Chapter 39, Verse 19. And they who are Ka'is and corrupts. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 11a. Also Dinkard Book 8, Chapter 35, Verse 13. And destroy their own souls. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 11b and c. To the fiendish abode. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 11e. And last time we ended with Pahlavi Yasna 45, 10de. Verse 20. The family of the Nasks, a Turanian family of Mazda worshippers, of whom Yoista is specially mentioned in the Avesta, see Book 8, Chapter 13, Verse 18, and it appears from Veda Standard Unique, Chapter 90, Verse 3, that Hashem Yahma'e Lusta of Yast 13, 120 was another member of the same family. When extracted by the Yanaks, it is stated, see Pahlavi Yasna 45, 12b, they developed the world, Pahlavi Yasna 45, 12c, and compare verse 6 of this chapter here. Thou shouldest bring forth, yes, their gratification. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 12d and e. Verse 21, who shall provide liberality for thee. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 13a. Verse 22, Ka'e vistas. See Book 8, Chapter 11, Verse 1, and Chapter 13, Verse 15. The pure friend who is Kat Vistasp. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 13e. He brings them onto the religion. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 14c and d. 23. That reward which is much given by Harmazd. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 15b, c, d. 24. There where is the reign of Bohuman. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 16d, b. There where is the hospitality of Harmazd. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 16e. There where religion is along with complete mindfulness. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 16c. And there where are the souls of the liberal. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 16a. 45, with humility and a wise, 25, with humility and a wise portion. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 17a, b, c, e. 26, who shall give wealth to thee. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 18a, b, c. 27, also with thought. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 18e. With the freedom from effort, a pesitunagi of righteousness. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 19a, all but the last syllable of apa situ nagih is written by the repairer of the manuscript on one of his patches, but the word is a strange equivalent for the Avestan ha'ethim. 29. Freedom from harm, a nasih, and whoever is liberal to the sacred beings. Pahlavi Yasna 45, 19d. Verse 30. These are the rewards I am aware of. Pahlavi Yasna 19e. And so we start with 40. 1. The 17th Vargard is Spenta Ma'inu. See chapter 17.1. It is here written Spend Mato in Pahlavi and is called the 18th Vargard by mistake. 2. This 2, that the best thing. See Pahlavi Yasna 46 2a, who is the tongue of a spiritual lord. Pahlavi Yasna 46 2b. 4. With both hands in complete mindfulness. See Pahlavi Yasna 46 2c. 5. Of righteousness through wisdom. Pahlavi Yasna 46 2d. Verse 7. And the pastures of pleasure for the assistance of cattle. Pahlavi Yasna 46 3c. 8. But they do not injure righteous people. Pahlavi Yasna 46 4ab. 9. In scanty opulence do not murmur, al-mang, owing to good works. Pahlavi Yasna 46 4c. 10. It is no further than the villain to whom the sacred beings maintain. Pahlavi Yasna 46 4c. 12 believes them wicked. See Pahlavi Yasna 46 6b c d. 41. The 18th chapter, the 18th Vargard, that's what chapter is, Yezi. See chapter 17.1. It is here called the 19th Vargard by mistake in the manuscript. An indication as to the future arising. Pahlavi Yasna 47 1a. Have said that it does not occur. Pahlavi Yasna 47 1b. 5. Came to the obedient king Ka'i Vistasp. See Book 8, Chapter 11, verse 1, 13, verse 15. 6. And this occurs on the near approach of Aushadar. See Book 8, Chapter 14, verse 12. Son of Zarathustra, when the righteous king Kitrog Mayan arrives. A title of Peshotanu, son of King Vistasp, who remains immortal as chief high priest of Kangdes, whence he is expected to come to restore the religious rights in Iran and the rest of the world. See Bundahis, chapter 29, verse 5, Git, chapter 3, verse 23 to 32, 36 to 38, 41, 42, 51, 52. 7. And this occurs as Aushadar Ma. See Book 8, chapter 14, verse 13. 8. Producer of the renovation, Soshans. Book 8, chapter 14, verse 14. 9. And hearing of it from him. See Pahlavi Yasna 47, 3a-b. 10. From the secret proceedings, Nehan Homondi, of a deceitful and seductive apostate. See Pahlavi Yasna 17, 3c. 12. Attaining to the wisdom of an angel, Yadato Danogi. Well, that would be a lesser angel, but the use of a long O for a long A sometimes occurs in a manuscript from Iran. The word can also be read Shavandagi, existence, but this meaning is less likely. And on account of the stupefying Akomano, see Book 8, Chapter 9, verse 3. 15. Considered that his performance is mindful. See Pahlavi Yasna 47, 4c. And it's extremely important that you just don't go through the motions, but you actually, put your mind into it, right? Is purification from sin. Pahlavi Yasna 47, 5c. 16. The husbandman. Pahlavi Yasna 47, 5d. To the cattle of Kurdad and Amurdad. Pahlavi Yasna 47, 6a and b. See also chapter 19, 1. 18. And possession of good thought. Pahlavi Yasna 47, 7a and b. 19. I made the religion of righteousness a combining desire, vo yaki hamdahisno. Pahlavi Yasna 47, 7c, wherever this last word can be read asaminisno, unalarming, asahaminisno, and PT4 and MF4, and the corresponding word in the Pahlavi Yasna 34, 10b, can be read asamisno, intrepid, but as these meanings are difficult to reconcile with those of the original Avestan Hithaos, Hitham, it seems more probable that the first syllables, Assam or Asaham, should be read Hissam or Hissam, a mere transcript of the Avestan Hitham. 19. An advantage always arises from it. Pahlavi Yasna 47, 8a. 20. That the care of cattle is a reverence of Auharmast. Another reference of 8b. And let us not fall into the trap where we think that, because it's a religious duty, that they think that cows are God or whatever people say about Indo-Iranian culture. Now, on the other side, there's people who do worship various things. About the 21, about the progress of righteousness. Perhaps these two words, rubaki, progress, and rabai, greatness, should be alike, but it's doubtful what is correct. Okay, arises from it. That the greatness, same thing, the progress and the greatness. 22. Disclosed to publicity. Pahlavi Yasna 47-9b. 23. Through the destruction by Bohuman. Pahlavi Yasna 47-9c. 24. And that of their material bodies. See Pahlavi Yasna 47-11c. 25. And Bohuman extends to those who are its friends. Pahlavi Yasna 47-11d. 26. Are beneficial in the country. Pahlavi Yasna 47-52a. Is an opponent of him who is a wrathful person. Pahlavi Yasna 47-52d. 27. And trembling passion. Reading as follows. La la Zerkund Roshano Pavan Mian Rod Buland Navendako Kros. But some of the words can be read otherwise, as in Sacred Books of the East, volume 18, page 395, or with further variations, and it is doubtful if the verb is to be construed with the words that follow it, contrary to the usual Pahlavi rule, as there is no other trace of Avesta construction in this section. Neither the Avesta nor the Pahlavi version of this chapter of the Gathas makes any allusion to the subjects mentioned in verses 27 and 28. Spears of the length of 3 reeds each. It appears from Dadastani Danik, chapter 43, verse 5, that this total of 9 reeds would be about 48 human feet of 14 finger breadths. See Far Oim, chapter 1, verse 1, are 10.5 inches apiece, so that the height here mentioned would be about 42 English feet. Learned expulsion. Ranaki, the capability of expelling the fiends. Chapter 42, 1. The 19th Vargard Ad Ma Yava. See chapter 19, verse 1. It is here written Ad Mag Yuv in Pahlavi. For the protection of the distressed ones of the renovation of the universe. See Pahlavi Yasna 48, 1a. For the protection of the distressed ones for the renovation of the universe. See Pahlavi Yasna 48, 1a. 3. Also, his wounding is owing to truth. Pahlavi Yasna 48, 2ab. For leadership and virtuousness. See Pahlavi Yasna 48, 3bc. 4. Are coiled up. Avar Peko. Pahlavi Yasna 48, 4a. 6. Even as to those who, assuming that Amat stands for moon, their Iranian equivalents being much alike. Verse 7. And thou art well conversant with righteousness. See Pahlavi Yasna 48, 5a, b, and c. Verse 8. In virtuousness. Pahlavi Yasna 48, 8, A, B, C, and Book 8, Chapter 38, verse 68. Benefit, Sudo, Tashidari, and not giving leadership to villains. Pahlavi Yasna 48, 9AB, in which PT4 and MF4 have Tashidar instead of the Vastar of K5, J2 regarding Feshagi. Avestin Fashung Hayo. See Book 8, Chapter 22, 6n. 9, about the praise also of the energy and high priestship of Gamask. Pahlavi Yasna 48, 9b, and Book 8, Chapter 38, verse 68. Verse 10, of the souls of the righteous by Spendermod also. See Pahlavi Yasna 48, 10a, b, c, and Book 8, Chapter 9, verse 3. Verse 12, heretical, deus deno, evil ruler in hell. Pahlavi Yasna 48, 11a, b. 13, to make him satisfied about it. Pahlavi Yasna 48, 12b, d, in PT4 and MF4. B as follows, Moon Zaratusto Kigun Lak Vohuman, being correctly. And they're sort of making the point in verse 12 that it is not better to rule in hell than to serve in heaven. But we saw a similarity. Deus Deno is the heretic, and we had this word earlier in our reading here about the person with intelligence of the angel, and I don't remember exactly where that was. Yadato Danogi, with the wisdom or judgment system of an angel. Now, people would also say the Devato Danogi, which is not the same as the Devatas in the Sanskrit, because in the Sanskrit it refers to the same as Yadato.